Last year alone in 2021, I received probably 15, 20 or more requests for different smartwatches for me to review, but every single one of them I turned down because it's a very saturated market and you have some big names that are dominating the space, and there's just really no need for you to try to compromise and get something inexpensive that feels cheap and then doesn't work very well, especially with iPhone or Apple ecosystem and things like that. There were a couple of reasons that I was intrigued by this product. Number one, they claim they have a 10-day battery life. Number two is the screen size and brightness and overall design. That was very impressive, 1.75-inch screen. And then its price, it's only 40 bucks. So I thought it's worth giving it a shot. And this is what this video is all about. And by the way, my name is Sean. This is my tech channel where I do unboxing, reviews, and tutorials. So if you think you like tech videos like this, you may want to hit that subscribe button. And when you turn the bell notification on, make sure to change that to all, because that's the only way you'll be notified for my future videos. I'm so sorry to interrupt the video. As I'm editing right now, I just realized I forgot to tell you that I have one brand new unit that I can give away. The instruction is super simple. You do need to like, subscribe, and comment on this video. And yes, I can see if you have subscribed or not. And then the way I will notify you and actually look for winners is through the DMs you will send me on my Instagram account. So you need to do both on YouTube and Instagram. And all you have to do is just write the name of the company. I'm going to put it on the screen, and that's all you need to do. Back to the video. For the unboxing today, I'm going to use these micro knives from Weubin. I'm not sure if I pronounced the name right. This is their G3 model. They actually have this live on Kickstarter right now, so shout out. I'll put the link down below. These have magnetic tips. They're not sharp to cut you. It's designed for unboxing, so if you want to have one on your keychain when you get your Amazon boxes, it has this heart-shaped blade, and then you can go ahead do your unboxing that way. And there's a pen also on the other side. I was impressed from the images looking at the large screen size. This has a 1.75 TFT screen. The body is made out of aluminum. It's supposed to have a fast chip. It's an Apollo 3.5. It's an ultra low power chip. So let's take this out of the box. Looks like there is an easy release pin for the band, and we're going to talk about all those details as well. This is just going to be straight up unboxing to see what we have in here. I assume this is the charging cable. Yep, it is magnetic charging. It's actually pretty strong. Snaps right in place really nicely. So it's been 5 days since I took this watch out of the box and I put it on. And after I charged it, when I put it on, it had 94% battery. And after 5 days, it is sitting at 54%. So less than 10% per day. I don't know how they do it. This is very, very impressive. I wore this, like I said, every day to try to see if I feel any differently compared to my stainless steel 44 millimeter Apple Watch that I used. And I gotta tell you, besides the fact that this is lighter than my stainless steel Apple Watch, the overall fit and finish and feel of it, it did not seem like a plasticky cheap product. The silicone band they use is very comfortable. Let me just weigh these real quick. So this watch weighs about 0.1 pounds. The aluminum Apple Watch weighs 0.12 pounds, and compared to the stainless steel, obviously this is much heavier, 1.46 pounds. I love the matte finish they had, so big kudos to the design. It's not thick at all. Like I said, very, very comparable when you put them side by side and look at this and the Apple Watch at the same time. Every single day when I showered, I kept this on, so trying to test the water resistancy, that part was fine. Oh, one more thing about the design I forgot to mention is the bands, they easily will come off. They have these quick releases at the bottom, so you don't necessarily need any tools. So that was very, very promising. However, they do not sell any spare bands, which that was a letdown. So I don't know if these style bands are easily accessible. If somebody knows, drop a comment down below, because that would be cool if you could get different bands for these. Hey guys, so this part of the video may look and sound a little bit different. Somehow I lost audio and I'm reshooting from this point on again. So anyways, now that we've talked about the design, let's talk about the different features and apps that are included inside this watch, starting with the watch faces, which is one of the most impressive things because the screen is very bright, is very large, and definitely these designs take advantage of it. So there are a couple ways you can access those. Number one, when you go to the device, so you have all these different watch faces available here, colorful, gradient, simplicity, animals, and things like that. And any of them, if you want to get into it and look at more of them, you can simply tap on that category and see more options available. And then once you choose it, then you can send it to the phone. Once you send it to the phone, after that, you simply just push and hold on the screen like this, and then you can switch between different watch faces right here, which is pretty cool. Let's talk about the rest of the apps, starting with the workout. You have the usuals, what you would expect, different types of workout. You can record your workouts here, so you can see your previous sessions. Heart rate is actually pretty accurate. I compared this with my Apple Watch, and they were both spot on, showing the exact same numbers. This is the oxygen in your blood, your SpO2. Sleep tracking, same thing. This is one of the highlights of this app for me. It gives you a breakdown of how many hours you were sleeping, and when you were sleeping, how much of it was in light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, which I thought is pretty cool. And then all of it in your dashboard here, you can get the data for previous weeks as well. You see, so like every day you can kind of like see your light sleep, your deep sleep, how long were you awake, and things like that. Music, this basically you get to simply control the music on your phone. Messages, this is where you see, these are not your text messages, these are all your missed notification. Weather app, they use large icons and fonts to really show you right away how the weather is like. And you can see extended forecast as well. Timer, stopwatch, work just like how you would expect it. And then alarm is alarm. Flashlight, first I thought this was pretty useless, but I was reading a book for my son late at night, and I had this on my wrist. I just tapped this on, and it was such a comfortable spot, and it's very evident when it's that dark. But anyways, it's there. And then here comes the next two very impressive features. There is a Find phone. Even though this is not on an Apple ecosystem, but the Find phone still actually ping my iPhone. Check it out. That's crazy. The other impressive feature is the camera shutter button. So I can use this to take a picture. Just like that. Pretty cool. And there's a lot more you can do in the app. You can manage your message notifications right here. Which apps do you want to get notifications from? So by default, you're not going to get all notifications. So if there's a game notification, you're not going to get it on your phone. It has to be one of those predetermined apps. You can set your alarms here, water and stand-up reminders. You can set those here. Heart rate monitoring, you can set minimum, maximum, how often you should measure, and things like that. And you can also do over-the-air update as well. Overall, very impressive set of basic but useful features. So hopefully by now you guys get my excitement about this product. Let me just be clear about a couple of things. Number one, this will never be something like an Apple Watch or a premium smartwatch. I just want to be very clear about that. Number two, I'm not saying necessarily that this is the best, budget option out there, because I have not compared this with some of the other ones that they may have similar claims. This happens to be the one, after looking at the specs on paper, I chose to look at, and I thought it was worthy of my time and your time to look at it together. And for its price, I definitely recommend it. What are some of the things I did not like about this? The number one on the list has to be that it does not have a tap to wake feature. Even with my Apple Watch, sometimes when I'm not I'm not sitting in a way that I have to do the wrist motion. Let's say I'm just on the table and just want to tap to see the time. I can do to my Apple Watch. This does not have that. I gave the feedback to the developers, so they're gonna look into that, and you may get an over-the-air update to have the option to tap to wake your phone or tap to wake your watch. Hopefully you guys found this video useful. I think it may end up being a little bit longer than I wanted. As usual, I'm sorry about that. If you're still watching, you're a trooper. Shout out to you. If you haven't had a chance to like this video, please do so. And thank you. I will see you in the next one.